Hello, y'all. I'm Brooke. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are back in Elma, and just before I do this episode today, I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers today. It is not easy being a mom, and it's really, really hard. And we are really blessed to have wonderful kids. Sometimes they listen and sometimes they don't, but it's just wonderful to be a mom and be blessed with kids, because some people can't have kids, and that's really sad. So y'all, we're gonna have coffee with Brooke today on Alma. On the last episode, you recalled my friend farmer Bernie came and helped me harvest some crops. I think it was wheat and barley. I think that he actually picked it up and fed the animals. So the horses and cows and sheep are all fed, and the chickens, so we don't have to worry about that. But today we are going to be exercising the horses and having y'all. Oh, I haven't got much sleep, y'all. A coffee with Brooke today on Mother's Day. So we're gonna pick a horse to exercise. All right. I kind of want to exercise Winston. Hi, Winston. Oh my gosh. You know what really is really so funny? That Winston is 0 months old and we can ride him. That is so not realistic. And also today I did put in one mod, but it's not new to me, and it's not new to Farm Sim. It's been around since 2022. It's first person. Get on the horse. First person. I think it's first person view, I think. Let me see if I can change. Oh, there we go. So this is what you look like in the first person view riding the horse. Okay. I have not done this in Farm Sim 25, so here we go. We're going to try to jump that fence. Come on. Here we go. You ready? Don't know how this is going to look. Oh! Not shabby, to be honest with you, but that was a little scary. Okay, let's see if I can put that up. Okay. So he's only 10% ridden. So today on our Coffee with Brooke chat, what am I going to be talking about? First of all, we're going to talk about Mother's Day. I'm going to tell you what I got for Mother's Day, and just how I enjoyed my day as we ride. I'm stumbling over my words, y'all, as I ride Winston around my Alma farm. So I woke up this morning and my kids got me some flowers. Not the kind of flowers that you put in a vase and they die the next day. No, they got me bulbs that I can plant. They got me lilies, and I don't remember the name of the lilies, but they were, let's see. They're pink. One of them is pink with white and black, and then the other one is white with pink and black, but they're the same species, but I think they're like a variety. But it was kind of interesting because I had, at my last house, I had lilies, and they were orange and purple. I've never had pink lilies, so this is going to be quite interesting. Gotta have that coffee, y'all, to see what kind of varieties I come out with. Because it looked like there was like 3 different varieties, but who knows? Sometimes, the new hybrids that they have, sometimes they have a variety in what they look like and everything. So that was one gift I got. I think I got 16 of those bulbs. So I'm going to be planting 8 today, and I'm going to be planting 8 tomorrow if the weather fares. Which the weather hasn't been too bad. It's been really warm, so I'm kind of happy for that. I'm just going to turn Winston around. Kind of funny when you kind of glitches when you're turning here, but we're going to turn him around because he's almost 70% or some down. Oh, no. Winston. You are going so fast. And that's fine, but holy moly, that was too fast. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about the other gift I got from my kids. I got Dragon. I think it's called Dragon Monsters. And it's on the DS. It's where you fight monsters, and I don't know, and you upgrade your like weapons and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of into that stuff right now. Oh, Winston, you're going too fast. I want you to go fast, but not that fast. But I'm kind of into that stuff right now. I've kind of gone through a little bit of a phase to where I kind of like fighting games, I guess, especially on the Game Boy or the DS, because like the older games are kind of fun and they're kind of different than the games we have now. So the games we have now are like the games are now are kind of, they feel kind of the same, you know, like Monster Hunter. Excuse me. It was Monster Hunter. Let's give him a jump here. Oh, jeez. Nope. I guess it's not going to work. Okay. So Winston. Hey, Winston's been walked, and I'm still not sure how to use the brush. We're going to have to figure that out. Yeah, okay. Okay, Winston. Oh, jeez. You are absolutely awful. Okay, and that one I think has been rode 100%. So, which one is this one? We'll ride Temper, I think its name. Yeah, Temper. We'll ride Temper. But I forgot the name of it. It's called Monster Hunter Extreme or something like that. And I think it was made in oh my gosh, Brooke. I have to go faster. I did it better in first person. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I wish we could have different tack. Like we could have Western and English. That would be fun. But nobody has created that mod yet. Because officially Farm Sim is not. Okay. Oh, Temper. Oh, geez. Temper is in the grain bin. Okay, let's turn here and get Temper walked. Okay, how is Temper walked 100%? Okay, Temper's walked. Okay. Does it go for all the horses? Okay, I don't know. I don't think that does. And I didn't. Oh my gosh. How this happen? What is going on here? All right. Okay. We're gonna leave him there. I don't think he can move, but riding 100%. What the heck? Okay. Okay. Eurosa? I think, I don't. Yorzola? I don't know the name of the Saurus, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. We're gonna try to get out of here with the Saurus. Here we go. Oh! We flew. Okay. This one needs to be ridden. Okay. Let's go this way then. First person. But I'm into kind of like the DS games that are like fighting are kind of different than the ones now. The ones now are kind of, they feel the same. They don't have like the old charm to them as they do back in the day. So I got that game for my son. And I've played only probably 20 minutes of it. And so far, I'm really, really enjoying the game. It's different. I'm going to put that up. I'm gonna put that up so I know how much I've ridden. I think it's a boy. Him. So we will see. I will let you guys know in my next Coffee with Brooke video how I liked Monster Hunter. And then my daughter got me a DS game too because she knew I'm into old nostalgic games, and she got me Horses 3D for like 3DS. But I have a Nintendo 2DS, which plays 3DS games. So There we go. So she got me this horse. Like I said, she got me this horse. I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm all over the place. I have not had very much sleep lately. So I'm on like this much sleep because I have a sick kid and I was up all night with her. She was crying, saying her head hurt and her legs and her back was hurting. So I was up with her and she had like 101 temperature. So that's what moms do. So I'm like, if I forget what I'm talking about, I am sorry. Oh, is that a little pond down there? Ooh. Okay, let's just stop here for a minute and just take a look around here. So she got me a game called Horses 3DS, and it's a really, really good game. The graphics aren't fancy like we have nowadays. The graphics are, from 2011. So, but the game, it just feels good. It feels nice. It was fun to just go ride the horse around town and do jumps and practice. It was fun. And that feeling I haven't had in a while, especially on Farm Sim. I have been really... Just leave you for a minute. I think they can't move. I think that's one thing they can't do. I've been really... Let's take a cool, relaxing pond dip. I haven't felt that way in a long time with Farm Sim, and the nostalgic of that game it just brought me back to the good old days when I really enjoyed playing Farm Sim and the good times I had, and that just made my day so much better. Sorry, y'all. I shouldn't be crying. You guys shouldn't hear me like that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I love the little face. I wish we could name you ourselves. I think you can. Take that back. I think you can. Okay. So we did a little bit of, a little bit of tears there. Okay, you can slow down now. I'll just go to a walk. Now, don't know how much we have him exercised. Oops. I hate when my computer does that. Alright, let's go back. Okay, 66%. And by the time we go back to there, it'll probably be 100%. So that just made my day so much better. I've had a wonderful day, and coming on here and being with you guys, doing a little coffee chat we haven't done in a while, makes my day so much better. And because of you all, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. And I thank you so very much. I'm so close to 500 subscribers that I'm truly, truly, truly grateful for every one of you guys. And I also thank my friend who told me to make a YouTube channel. She told me, Brooke, you can do it. I was so shy back then. And I thank her for just thinking about me and, telling me I could do it. That's what I miss about her, and her not being here. It hurts. It really does. But knowing that she's in a better place in this world we live in, that, she doesn't have to suffer anymore. That is what I'm grateful for. So on the topic of today's chat, the chat was kind of just chatting about Mother's Day and what I got, and also I just wanted to go back in time and talk about the early days of my gaming and what I really truly enjoyed and how I got started in Farm Sim. Okay. Okay, let's see. And this one isn't been written. So we'll ride on Animal? Oh my gosh, that name. What? Utrara. Oh, sorry. I thought the name was Animal. I think I got the name wrong. Okay, so we're gonna go out here at the arena. Why is he not letting me go by? Okay. Okay, I think we can go this way. That is funny. Okay, we're just gonna go training our horse. Oh, we forgot to put him back. What got me into gaming and just talk about nostalgia games that I can't ever forget and won't ever forget, and that I still have in my collection. So the first game that I guess you would say that won my heart would be Farm Sim. The first Farm Sim game I've ever played was Farm Sim 2013. I love that game. That game, I would play for hours, y'all. I was obsessed with Farm Sim 13. My first map I played on there was Idaho. And the reason I played on Idaho was because of a certain YouTuber that I followed along on his playthroughs, and it was so much fun. Oop, I think there was deer up there. That I wanted to play along with him. The person that taught me to love Farm Sim was Ian Robinson. He is no longer making videos on YouTube, and he hasn't for a while. Once in a while, he'll put a video out, like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Like once a year, maybe twice a year, and it hasn't been about Farm Sim. It was, I think, about Roblox, but he was the one who I followed along on every single map and played along with him because it was so much fun. It was fun to be able to be on the same farm as he was and still have a different experience, and that's what I really fell in love with. I fell in love with the charm of his channel, and there just hasn't been a YouTuber that's that has ever, oh my gosh, ooh, you just have a mind of your own. And I didn't click any buttons either, so I don't really know how that happened. That's very weird. But have ever came close to how his style of playing was like, get on a map and play, start with whatever implements you had and tractors and play and have a good time. There was no negativity. There was all happy and joy and smiles from him. And he also played, I think he played also Euro Truck, and he also played, I think, some fishing game. But majority of his channel was Farm Sim. And he played for many years, and I watched him from the very beginning. He played Farm Sim 13, Farm Sim 15, 17, and 19. I think he might have played a little bit of 22, but I don't think so. I think his last videos on Farm Sim was Farm Sim 19. But that being said, his channel changed my life. His channel made me fall in love with Farm Sim, and I've been playing ever since. Just the last few months have been a little bit of a disappointment with Farm Sim 25, but I'm starting to enjoy it again and just playing for what it is, not expecting anything, which I've never really expected much from Farm Sim. My whole I guess you would say my whole, you know, my whole expectation was just to be able to play farming on my PC. That's really all I wanted to do. But there was just, like I said, there was just a couple of things that bothered me, and they took away the jersey, and that bothered me. And they took away our test list. But other than that, I'm finding joy playing in Farm Sim again, and we are farming back on Alma, so I'm happy about that, and I'm just having a good time. We are back home. So, also, let's see, that was one thing about me starting my gaming journey. And so the next thing is that, well, that's not the only game I've ever played in my whole entire life. Farm Sim. I used to play with a Game Boy. The Game Boy was the first system that I ever played with. And I had the Game Boy. I had the original black and white Game Boy. I asked for it for Christmas one year, and my mom and my parents gave it to me. And my first game I ever had was Tetris. So we're going to put him back. Oh, you need to slow down. Alright. You need to slow down. You're going too fast. Okay. Okay. I need to figure out how to use the brush. I am literally... No, I didn't want to get on that. Okay. Gotta get on another horse. And I love Tetris. Tetris was my favorite game. It was so much fun. I beat Tetris. I don't even know how far I went in the Tetris levels. I went up so high that I could barely make it. It was going so fast. But that was just so much fun. I loved my Game Boy. We're just gonna ride Temper around. Just because I don't have any more horses to ride. I'm gonna go down to the cow barn. Might look around at the cow barn just to say hi to the cows. Alright. Temper, you wanna go say hi to the cows? No poop yet. We just put straw in there, so ooh, slow down. So that was one of my favorite games. And then my brother broke my original Game Boy, and then I got a Game Boy Color. Like, I think Game Boy, was it Game Boy? Yeah, I think it was a Game Boy Color, and then that is when I started. I think I had, can't get on there. That is a shame. So you might have to go through, okay, we're gonna go through here, I think. Oh, don't tell me, okay, you've got to open this. Okay. Okay. Gotta go in here. I hope he can go in. I've never taken a horse inside the barn. Oh, he can go. This is so cool, y'all. Oh, look at this. Look at the straw in here. I haven't really. Oh, geez, Brooke. I wish that we can cohabitate the horses with the cows. That would be so much fun if there was a barn like that. That would be awesome. Okay, we have some babies in here. I haven't really checked on my cows much. Alright. Okay. We're just gonna relax here for a minute while I talk. And so I got a Game Boy Advance. I mean, no, a Game Boy Purple. And it was color. Oh, I just love how it looks there. It looks so nice. Okay, we're gonna shut this. Wish we could name you. I want to name you. I love the cows. And I had that for like a year, and I think that there was like one dog game I had, and then I had one dog game, and then I had one horse game on it. I think it was like, was it Horse Pets? It was some horse game. And oh my gosh. And then I don't think I had the nursery, but it was some horse game I played. And oh my gosh. I love that. Then again, my brother broke my Game Boy again. I learned my lesson of actually letting my brother play my game systems. And then I had a Game Boy Advance, and I think that when I got my Game Boy Advance, I played less video games. What in the... How did you get out? Oh, can they get out the doors? Oh, can they get out the doors now? What the heck? Oh my gosh. How did the cow get out? I've never seen that before, y'all. I've never seen a cow out of the barn. How old is this baby here? This baby is, come on. Oh, what age? I can't see. Okay, 6 months. Okay. How did you get out there? Oh my gosh. I wish we could pet him and like leash him and bring him. That would be cool. How did you get out? What the heck? Oh, maybe I left the door open. No, I closed it. Oh, that is so freaking weird. Brooke, that's so weird. Anyways, we have a loose cow. Hi. So then I basically, like I said, I actually put up my game systems. I think I had a Nintendo. I think I put that up for a couple. Hi. I think I put that up for a couple years, and then I found out that by time that happened, it was like what 2000 and I think it was like 2007 or something, and then I think it was like the DS came out. And so then I actually got the DS, and I realized there's a lot of horse games. So I think I had a small collection of 5 or 6 horse games, and there really wasn't any, to be honest with you. I don't think there was really any. I'm trying to remember. I really don't think that there was any farming games. I think the only one that I had was Harvest Moon. I like to go and play Harvest Moon again. I like to be able to play Harvest Moon. That would be so much fun to go back and play that. The original one on, I think on the Game Boy. I don't even know if it's possible to find that one, but it might be. Okay, so we only have 2 Holstein cows, but we have 63 animals, and you can't see 63 animals in here. Interesting. And she, how old is she? 18 months. So, okay. So then, fast forward to, oh my gosh, my ears itching. Fast forward to now, and I am actually falling in love with the older games, y'all. I watched a video of a lady playing, it wasn't, what was it? It wasn't Tetris, it was Kirby. And I started to cry. I remember Kirby. I forgot. I did play Kirby. Kirby was another game I loved. I remember that game, and when I saw Kirby and how the ball of fire went flying and it killed all the monsters, I started to cry because that is a time when my life was so happy. I didn't have stress. I was a kid, and being a kid shouldn't have stress. A kid shouldn't be worried about tomorrow. A kid shouldn't be worried about bills. But that is what makes it amazing, because I got to enjoy my childhood with all kinds of games, y'all. All kinds of games. Puzzle games, farming games. Well, when was it? Oh yeah, farming game was 2013. But I wasn't a kid then, but I found the love in Farm Sim. I found the love, the joy, and I was really, really, really scared, to be honest with you, to tell people I liked Farm Sim. It was it was very shameful for me because when I first started Farm Sim, there was really no female people that played Farm Sim. There was just a lot of guys, and I don't think there was so many people recording on YouTube like there is now. Now there's like so many, I can't even watch all their videos in one day. But I watched like three of them. It was Ian Robinson, and there was another one I watched. He had like Farm Sim Saturday. I don't remember his name, but he took care of a cemetery, and I loved his videos. His videos were nostalgic, and I will never forget that. Never. And he still makes content to this day. I just don't know the name of his channel, which I should. But that being said, I just wanted to come on here. I had so much I want to talk about. I want to talk about like all the games I loved as a kid. All the games I loved. And even being able to play them nowadays is just a blessing. It's playing an older game, y'all. It's different than the games now. It's different. A lot of the games now are just not the same. They are not what they used to be. Farm Sim 13 is not the same as Farm Sim 25. We are blessed with so many mods now, y'all. So many mods coming out. So many maps. Back in the day, we had a ton of maps, but not as many. And I played on one map for months. It wasn't, oh, I can't play in this map anymore. I gotta go to another map. I can't jump this, can I? Because, I don't like this map. It's back in the day, I would play on it even when I didn't enjoy it. That is what purely was the joy of it. The joy of it was that I enjoyed just a simple map with one simple mod. And now I'm playing with 5 or 6 mods and still not happy. So y'all, I just want to take this moment and I am just going to enjoy Farm Sim the way it is. Farm Sim is a wonderful game. There is no other game that can compare to Farm Sim. Not any game can compare to Farm Sim. There's never been one that can compete with Farm Sim. There's farm games like Cattle and Crops. There was a couple other games that I have tried, but they just haven't made it to my heart like Farm Sim, y'all. And I purely just want to come on here and talk to y'all. Coffee with Brooke, I got my coffee here. I do. That being said, let me know in the comments below what was your first game you played. And don't be ashamed and tell me if you play a Game Boy now. Don't be ashamed if you play a Switch. Don't be ashamed if you like a kid's game. Because we don't have to be ashamed for what we like. We can be who we are. That being said, y'all, thank you for joining me on this Coffee with Brook on Alma. And we got to exercise all the horses and got to see this little girl out here. I never seen this before. Out of the pen. Oh, what did we get over here? What did we get? What is this? Is this milk? Pellet. Oh, we got wool. Oh my gosh, we got wool. I'm so excited. We got our first pellet of wool. So I thank you for this random going back in time video of nostalgic games. And also thank you for all the subscribers who watch me and faithfully watch me. Yeah, girly, I know you watch me every day playing Farm Sim. It's free to like, free to subscribe, and free to join the family. And I love having you join my family. Until next time, when we talk about anything under the sun, have a good day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms.